And this means that if you pick the Aurora first and you're planning on putting it topside, you're going to have to play it into the Rumble. So this means that maybe Faker will play it, or we'll see how the matchup goes. It's not an auto loss against Rumble necessarily because it is a ranged matchup. You're blinding a relatively counterable bottom lane. The cool thing about this, though, is on red side, there's only one pick left. Could be also bottom here farming as well.
Oh, true. We have seen that in the past, and that is just going to be locked in. Of course, Faker did play this in EWC.
Well, I mean,
the Aurora Senna bottom lane.
Or it's Kennen support. We don't know anything, actually.
Yeah. The idea is hold them in a position, burn them a lot, and then use the ultimate from Mr. Yone to hold them in position even more.
It's Guma Yasuo, I think, with Faker playing the Aurora mid, and Zeus is going to go top lane into the Rumble here with this one. It's just on the meta.
It is. Faker's 77th champion. Here we go.
Getting close to 80. We're getting closer every year. You know, we step one or two closer.
In a little bit of a topsy-turvy one. As Carrier is going to face check here. He had the sweeper, so he had the information, but not a whole lot of options. Uses the heal, uses the piercing darkness, and he gets himself out of there. Gumayusi, on the other hand, having to deal with a lot of different people. The ulti comes through, and that is going to be the execution, and that is first blood. Followed swiftly.
The wind wall can block some of that damage. Plus, it's almost similar to like a Draven lane where you're like, well, if I can auto you, even with my low range, I will win the trades, and he does, and he is. As Zeus with a fancy footwork here.
Yeah, able to sidestep. Sylvie's coming up, though. It's going to be a 2v2 as the equalizer sort of goes begging. An early ulti from Sylvie, but Zeus is going down low, and Mihail able to grab that kill. It's 2-0, but Sylvie will then swiftly be executed. Faker puts him in a circle. Fisher has made his way up as Faker's looking for some cues. And I don't think Ona's getting out of this one. Faker now might be in trouble, but does have a turret there for it. Do we have the calculations for whether or not Nongshim should go for this fight, though? That's the real question. As, all right, I think Fisher's saying yes. That's a Magnus Storm that tries to get in there. But Gumayushi's also going to be able to execute the Kai'Sa. Down goes the Rift Herald, but can they keep themselves alive in the fight? That's the question. As Faker and Fisher fighting this one out. Ona does get stunned up. That's going to stop the rest of the battle.
Outside controlling some of these Herald fights, especially in the old days when we had double Herald before Grubs, but this fight, you can see Carrier's positioning is fantastic. The Rel ultimate is nice, but Faker just completely circumvents it. Everyone's in the Aurora ultimate. Everyone's getting Malignance burn. And there's just no real angle here for Fisher. Faker plays this incredibly well. Carrier's positioning is so good that he's just not caught and will offer back so much utility here. It's just kind of a, okay, they're backing away. Maybe he will TP in. Nongshim really want this dragon. It's Ocean and Chemtech, so the soul's going to be valuable. Here comes Jiwoo on the side.
Double teleports in as well as Jiwoo really, Faker just looking for him. You can tell what they're looking for, but there is the dragon taken down by Ona. Circle goes down. Fisher's health bar is melted, but it's T1 that are lying on the ground. Faker taken down, and Nongshim, they wipe him all!
Their easy strength of schedule, well, it only matters if you win those. And Fisher here has to rebind, right? Look at the angle here for Faker.
Oh,
Equalizer.
vital.
The equalizer as well is just so massive. And Faker's just out of the fight.
Yeah, can't do anything. Sylvie just going to put him down, and then it's his turn to just become.
We were set up for fights, and you know what? They are just going to start the Baron, because look at how much control they have. Look at T1. They can't do anything.
What are they going to be able to do? They're going to walk in over a billion different versions of vision, and they witness the fact that the Baron's going down, but it's just going to, oh, Ona almost gets in there. The equalizer is going to stop him from getting out, though, and the fate is going to be sealed. Gumayusi tried to dive in, but he's just going to get out via the Death Chamber. Faker now bouncing around the circle, and Fisher will fall down. Faker's still at full health, but can he actually do it? He bounces over the wall, and he'll just base gate his way to safety? I don't think so. That's going to be Sylvie finding him, and he's not able to get out enough funny business to survive. A 7,000 gold lead and counting. It is a 4,000 gold Red Bull Baron power play. Equalizer goes down onto the turret just to buy them some space.
They do need to play really respectfully, though, of the combos Guma gets set up here. Also, Faker's ultimate is still incredibly potent, and it's on a super low cooldown.
Oh, in goes Fisher, looks for an angle, doesn't quite get it.
They're kind of tunneling on this turret. They're a little bit overextended.
Yeah, Vital is going to get picked off. Faker just puts him in the circle and executes him.
With the lead they have and the Kaisa that's in this composition, setting up those slows is going to be pretty nice. But yeah, this is just a little bit too aggressive here, and then Vital gets caught by the root, and Nongshim are just like, sorry, I can't save you. And you can see Rumble is awkwardly with no ult in mid. So, you know, Nongshim need to be really careful about clearing wards, like we saw KT do in the previous series. Mihail.
There's an equalizer. Ona does go into his warrior Trickster, but I don't even know whether it's going to be enough. He's healed, but the Magnus Storm from Vital, and they just get into the backline and execute him. Gumayushi is real tired, and he will be taken down. The flash out from Jiwoo gets him to safety, and 2 on the floor here for T1.
Yeah, and Fisher's still pushing top side here. A lot of pressure on these inhibitor turrets now. T1 losing a lot of farm, and Fisher fishing, but isn't going to find anything.
Not quite yet. There is the flash forward from Faker, and he's just going to kill Jiwoo. Bye-bye, Jiwoo.
Let's see, launch this again. Mihail just hiding in this brush. Owner face checks it. The equalizer's placed well. And even though he uses his Warrior's Trickster and he has Carius heals to come through, the Magnet Storm here from Vital is enough. Jiwoo follows up quite nicely. And with Exhaust here into this Yasuo, there is just nothing Guma can do. And then Faker.
Yeah, this was Jiwoo kind of overstepping his bounds here just a little bit. And he just pops on it.
So flashes forward so he can get the
get in the right
return.
position,
yeah, so
and then uses the as all right. Nongshim starting off yet another Baron, and Mihail with these harpoons able to keep Carrier at bay. This is just gone. There is nothing they can do about it. The equalizer comes in just to make sure, and there's the dash forward from Fisher. He just executes Carrier in the back line. Zeus is also going to try and do something, but he melts. And that is all of the kills, all of the time for Nongshim. More of them raining through as Gumayushi trying to dash around, but his brother will take him out of the fight. And now T1 once again, a clean ace. And Nongshim are just playing better.
Yep, they certainly are. The draft was pretty eclectic from T1. I definitely think it could have worked out, but it just got completely owned by this Rumble pick. They took the Aurora, and it'll be the first loss of Aurora here in the LCK. Nongshim with a huge upset win. If you're a T1 fan, this is not what you wanted to see on Faker's return here in Week 8. As Nongshim take them out in the first game.
아 이거 진짜 미아이 오늘 폼 미쳤다.
인정할게. 잘했다. 나이스.
미아이 오늘 폼 뭐지?
근데 오라 왜 이렇게 세는 거야?
얘들아 가볼까 오늘?
가보자.
역할에 써볼까?
나 몸 될게. 형이 잘 걸었네. 경태가 한번 어그로 잘 빼줬어.
아야 다 잘했다 오늘.
좋았다.
막판도 잘해보자. 이거 단판 막판으로 만들어주자.